I'm going to record my rant, okay, with about Path of Exile 2 after uninstalling it. Personally, I don't think I'm rage quitting. I don't feel rage. I just feel like I just don't want to play it. I'm just not having fun. I don't know what the game is supposed to be. Like straight up, I just don't know why is the map is fucking huge. Am I supposed to take it slow on a huge map? That's not gonna happen. That's not how huge maps are designed. Huge maps are designed for you to run around like crazy to just fucking find the objective, not to stop every mob pack of like 4 mobs to kill them. And like again, they also like they have a lot of HP technically. Like I have to spend a few seconds killing each pack, so it's like I don't want to do that. Like it's not fun. Most of the packs don't reward anything. It's a waste of my fucking time. So I'm just gonna run ahead and grab a bunch of packs, right? Then AoE them, and to AoE them I just cast 1 or 2 spells, spend almost all of my time dodging around, cast another spell, dodging around. Yeah, I'll play Guild Wars 2, trust me. Like I'm done with with Path of Exile, man. It was, I want to say it was fun, but it really wasn't. Right? Like redoing the story, which takes like, dude, what's last stream was 9 hours. This has been 4.5 hours, man. Like 13.5 hours. I'm on Act 4. I can't imagine doing this every season. The the campaign, like first time was fine, even second time was fine, but like dude, the campaign is too fucking long and too fucking boring. It's this, like it's not like you have like different options in the campaign realistically that like make it maybe, something interesting to do. Like who gives a shit about the story in an ARPG, like realistically? Like since Diablo 2, no one really cares about the story. No developer seems to care about the story in ARPG. Nobody cares about the story in ARPG, right? Well, I guess maybe what do you call it? Like the funny ARPG, I forgot the name. But for the most part, nobody gives a shit. The bosses are not interesting. I'm sorry. Like the bosses were cool the first 2 times around, but like the more I do them, the more I realize that the boss itself is a fucking joke. Pretty much all the bosses are really fucking easy. And the only thing that makes them hard is they have like pretty much each and every one of them have some bullshit mechanic that freezes you or stuns you and then you die. It's like, oh, just get good and dodge. Like, bro, I have been getting good and dodging. Like, it's not fun. That's not a fun mechanic, right? I love the wolf boss, but like Act 1 boss. I love the wolf boss, sure, right? But it's kind of bullshit that like 2 of those beams and like you're done. Like you're literally dead because it's like after the beams he teleports and he nukes you with his body, right? I haven't died to the blood boss, like to the wolf boss in a while, like ever since like the first playthrough. I still know it's bullshit, right? The least bullshit boss in some way, which honestly also kind of bullshit, would be the Act 2 final boss. And even he has a very bullshit mechanic where he does like in the phase 1 where he does the wind and you have to stand behind the NPC that blocks the wind, and then the fucking little shits come and pretty much chunk the fuck out of you, right? Which is again manageable and like it's not that big of a deal, but that is a bullshit mechanic, right? If you can't kill them fast enough, they will chunk the fuck out of you. That's not fun mechanic. Oh, just and again, get good on that. Like, where do you get good on this specific mechanic? You don't. It's literally just a gear check. And it's like, is this a skill based game or is this just a pure gear check game? Because honestly, it feels like pretty much everything here is a gear check, not a skill check. It's like walk around in circles while the boss is doing mechanics. When the boss gives you room to breathe, cast a spell, keep running in circles, right? Like, there's no skill involved in practically any of the bosses. Like realistically, it's like, yeah, once you like, you gotta see their abilities once or twice, you understand them, it's like, okay, cool, there's no skill involved practically any aspect of this game. So it's like, why is this a skill-based game in any fucking way, shape, or form? Like, dodge roll, the only thing dodge roll really fucking plays a, what do you call it? Plays a part in this game is to just fucking skip shit. Which is, by the way, what they did with like one of the patches after like they released it and they patched dodge so you can like, more easily dodge through enemies. And I said back then, this is what the game will become. Before, because you couldn't just dodge your way through everything, right, and just keep moving forward, right, you had to fight, which again would make sense if the maps weren't so fucking big. Because like, why the fuck am I spending 30 minutes on like a stupid map with a bunch of mobs that don't drop anything, just like what, to gear, to, like for what, like XP farm, raise the XP, like make the map smaller, right? Like all these, like every map is a fucking maze, and it's like they're fucking massive. This is a complaint that everyone's been talking about for a long time. And again, like what you're doing is when you make these huge maps is like you're just encouraging people to just fucking run forward, gather a bunch of mobs, blow them up, and do it all over again, spamming dodge to move forward because there's no repercussions to dodge practically, right? Like there's no stamina cost, like you can spam dodge. It's very hard to get stuck in like a corner. And by the way, even if you do, fuck it, okay, respawn at the checkpoint, start running and dodging all over again until you get to like another safe spot, kind of ish, right? Like blow everything up, do it again, right? It's like, oh well, not if you play hardcore, bro. If you play hardcore in an RPG, I'm sorry, you're a fucking idiot, or you're doing it for a streamer, like as a streamer for like, for viewers to watch you die, right? Hardcore is a fucking retarded mode. Let's be real. Like, it is what it is. Like, it's not skillful, it's slow, okay? Hard mode just makes you play slow, load up on HP, load up on resistances, and not play in a fun way. That's all that hardcore does, okay? So if you want to tell me something like, oh, just play hardcore, bro, fuck off. Like, hardcore is boring as shit, okay? The only ones who should be playing hardcore are streamers because their viewers enjoy watching them blow up, right? It's just not interesting, okay? Yeah, the bosses fucking boring, like I said. I was doing the shark. Here's the thing, right? The shark, one of the easiest bosses, practically doesn't have mechanics. You know what they might do because the shark is so fucking easy and practically almost no one will die to the shark? They will likely reduce the area you can fight the shark in, because then it would actually be a hard boss, which is, by the way, not a good way to make a boss harder, right? Reducing the area you can fight in when he does all of those like little fish pools. And by the way, I'm not angry at this. I'm just saying like this is probably what's gonna happen, or it's just gonna be a free boss that plays no fucking like, just like here's something to punch for like 5 minutes if you don't do a whole lot of damage, because there's like he does nothing. He legit just does nothing, right? What's another skilled boss? The bird. Run in circles around the bird. Literally, I ran 15, no, maybe not, 10 times. 10 minutes around the boss. I didn't die to the boss as well. Like the bird that spews the follower. To just run in circles. Just run in circles. Literally, it cannot hit you if you just run in circles. Just make sure you hit an attack here and there. Just keep running in circles. There's like, I don't know, man, like there's actually like, I can't think of one single boss in this game where I was like, okay, this is a mechanic that I like really need to understand. The worst one is the siren, which is basically where I just uninstalled the game. The siren, dude, you just need freeze immunity. Why? Because it spawns like 10 fucking freezing machine guns, essentially mobs, that just like, if you didn't dodge one of them by mistake, you're kind of like, it's game over. Why? Because like it will slow you and then the rest will just freeze you and you're dead. Great, fine. And then the boss also just like, almost instantly takes out shit from the ground, like whirlpools, that also practically almost instant freeze you. Oh, just get resistances, like, yeah, okay, Sure. Let me just change my whole build that had no reason for me to go like full max out cold resistance, right? I had the freeze charm, which doesn't fucking do anything because you get frozen practically instantly, right? So God, just run resistances, bro. I'm not changing my whole fucking gear for one boss that honestly, again, has no fucking mechanics. The mechanics of this boss is come out of the water, do some bullshit, right? You have a like 10 seconds to hit it. It goes back in the water, jumps back and forth, comes out, you beat it for 10 seconds, dodge some bullshit, it goes back in the water, right? It's like, oh my god, this boss was just fucking boring to fight and so fucking annoying, right? And again, like, am I just supposed to play something that nukes? Like, is that the goal of the game? Just play a nuke build? Then, okay, so this game is not for me. Like, there's no skill involved in the game. It's just play something that blows shit up. So, like, why are we making even Path of Exile 2? Just honestly, why didn't you just remaster Path of Exile 1? That's already what it is. And I know Path of Exile 1 Andies are gonna be like, yeah, that's great. That's exactly what I want. And I'm happy for you that you're getting what you want. But fuck, man, like I don't see a reason. Like again, I this is the same thing I said on the like the first batch when what do you call it, like the first beta released in like point one or whatever it was. Why does this game exist? What is the purpose of this game? To be another Path of Exile 1? By the way, this season mechanic. You know what? Let's talk about the season mechanic, okay? Extremely rewarding. Sure. Every time I see the season mechanic, you know what I'm thinking in my head? Ah, fuck, I have to deal with this shit because it's in the middle of the fucking road and it's just gonna. These mobs are just gonna overwhelm me, so I have to fucking deal with them. So you spend fucking 5 to 10 minutes dealing with it because once you kill all of them, then the last spec spawns. Before the last spec spawns, there's an elite that takes forever to kill. He dies. The next spec, like the last spec, spawns from like the whole area with its own elite, right? And then you spend time killing it. You open the chest. Great, I got some legendaries, some uniques out of it, which I never used. All of them were fucking trash for me, right? And like I'm like, I don't want to deal with this. Like, why is this in my fucking way? Like, just let me go to where I need to go. Again, this map is fucking huge. I don't want to be stuck here fighting you because honestly, if I ignore it, I'll probably be overwhelmed from behind and the front. I'll be like stuck in a corner and then I'm gonna have to go through the checkpoints. Just fucking hassle. Everything in this game just felt like a fucking hassle. Right? Like the designs are contradicting one another. You want to blow everything up, but then you don't let people blow everything up. Then you make the map super fucking big, right? And it's like to the point where like you can't just you can't just skip things because you're gonna get stuck in a corner. So you have to deal with small packs or like medium packs, or you get stuck in a corner for like fucking 20 minutes per map. And by maps, I mean this is just the acts. The maps themselves, like the atlas, whatever. Honestly, I didn't even care about getting there. I so hate the atlas. I feel like the atlas is the worst fucking design of any fucking ARPG ever. It again, same reasons. They're too big. They're very unrewarding. There is no end in sight. There's no goal in sight. Like the Atlas itself feels so fucking bad to play. And again, the Atlas itself is a Path of Exile 1 design brought into a slower paced, supposedly, game where you just have to force your build to be a Path of Exile 1 build. Why is the Atlas designed with Path of Exile Why is the Atlas designed with Path of Exile 1 in mind and not Path of Exile 2? It's because of things like the Atlas. It's because of things like the huge maps. It's because of things like this that people are forced to play like a Path of Exile character. They have to make a build that hits, attacks, or casts really fast in a big AoE that blows everything up, moves as fast as possible. Why? Because the maps are so big, it's too tedious to do them the way that supposedly the game was intended to be played. Skillfully, thoughtfully. I just don't understand why there's like such a contradiction between the character and the game. And don't get me wrong, I know that there are builds out there that will one-shot rooms. That's great. Like, do you want everyone to copy paste the 3, 4, 5 meta builds that blow everything up and not being able to play anything else realistically because it is so inefficient because the maps are just fucking dog shit? That makes no fucking sense to me. Like I said, I don't understand who this game is for. Just honestly, add dodge and WASD to Path of Exile 1, which by the way, you can do pretty easily. It's the same fucking engine. So the code is already like, just copy paste the code, throw it in there, right? Let Path of Exile 1 players dodge roll and WASD, boom, like you're good. Like that's it. Like you created the masterpiece. I don't know, man. And like, you can see here, like I have Last Epoch. Why do I not have this complaint about Last Epoch? Because Last Epoch knows what it wants to be. Last Epoch is very easy to create your custom build. Practically every build you can make can get into corruptions, can get into Aberoth, right? Can do everything. Now, is it like, whatever, it's a super easy game. You know what? You might be right. But it's not trying to be anything else. Okay? Am I like farming the shit out of Last Epoch? No, man. I go into a season, play for a few days, have my fun, make my build. Cool, alright, chill. Like, peace out, right? This is not I don't feel like Last Epoch is a forever game. Honestly, if you're enjoying it, obviously, cool for you. But like, what are the end game maps? Like, monos, fucking go in, 2 minutes, you're out. Pretty much doesn't matter what the objective of the mono. In 2 minutes or less, you're out. Like you can go next. Okay. And it's like, oh well, that's not fun. Like, look at the maps. Maps are fucking great, dude. Maps in Path of Exile 1 are also the same shit. 2 minutes, you're out. Like you're just like fucking teleporting everywhere, blowing shit up. You're out. Okay, because that's what they're supposed to be. That's what the maps are. They are just some mindless grind to get you to the goal of like the uber boss, the pinnacle boss, whatever it is that the boss is at the end of this fucking grind. Okay, there's no reason for them to last much longer. Can you imagine that you need to do 100 maps and each map is lasting you 5 to 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes? Bro, fuck that. Like, just thinking about it, I'm like, dude, I don't want to fucking do that. Right, and I know they made it easier now to get to like the Arbiter of Ash or whatever his name is, right? And like now you have like 5 attempts and all that stuff. Like these are fucking amazing changes. That's great. I still don't want to get to him. I still don't want to get through the Atlas. It's such a fucking chore, right? It's like, oh, maybe ARPGs are not for you. Well, maybe Path of Exile is just not for me, I guess. I guess Path of Exile is not for me because any other ARPG, I'm totally fine. Totally fine with getting to Bale. In Diablo 2, I'm totally fine with getting to like fucking hell difficulty in Diablo 2. I'm totally fine with farming to what do you call it, like 127, I believe was my highest Greater Rift in Diablo 3. Okay, and again, these are all mindless grinds. Like, there's no real difference between doing that and doing Atlas, right? The rifts, the Greater Rifts, and Atlas are the exact same bullshit. Like that is their purpose. It's a filler to the game, right? I have no problem getting to Aberoth, Uber Aberoth in Last Epoch. Like, I don't mind doing it, right? Why? Because it's like, okay, it's like boom, 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 here, there, whatever, boom, 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 this, that. Like, I'll go next. In Path of Exile, I can't even be bothered to get to like any of the pinnacle bosses. It is such a chore. Dude, I can barely be bothered to get my point 3 and 4 for my ascendancy, because I can't be bothered to do that cursed whatever it is called in Act 3, right? I just can't be bothered to do it. It's just such a fucking chore, right? And then it's like you die to some bullshit as well, and you're like, man, like, do I even need my third and fourth ascendancy? What was the statistics on like the last in the last patches of people getting their third and fourth ascendancy, let alone their second one? Right? So like the 0.34, 0.56, and 0.78. What were the statistics on it, bro? Practically like almost nobody was getting them, especially like past 3 and 4. It's just like it's such a fucking chore. This is not like, for some reason these things in the game are not interesting. Okay, they're just not fun to do. Doing the timeless guy by not getting hit at all in the fucking thing, and it's like, okay, great, you just limited like fucking 50% of the builds by doing that. Okay, now I have to play a ranger, like a ranged character that blows shit up. Great. And the one mistake and I have to restart over. And an attempt is like 40 minutes of your time to get to like the end. Same with like the Act 3 shit, right? It's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to just get to the second boss. Like, dude, I don't. Fuck. It's like, why? Like, why? Or of course, you can just copy paste a build that blows everything up, and then it's fine. Then it's like, well, then why am I playing an ARPG, bro? To copy paste builds? ARPG is about the whole like create your character the way you want to and play it. And it's like, yes, there like I understand the whole like, well, maybe you're not great at creating a character. Sure, I still shouldn't be spending 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes in a in a locked environment finding out that my build is not adequate at like the end of it, dying and then like all going to shit. At the very least, not for the stuff that are practically mandatory for the build. At the very least. And again, I got my second ascendancy. I got my first and second ascendancies. I did my Act 2. I did my Act 3. I even did my Act 2 again later on in like the after like the maps, and I got my third ascendancy. I didn't enjoy getting any of it. It's just a fucking chore. It's just not interesting. That's all I can say about. I don't know, man. Like I don't like the things. I don't think Path of Exile is a bad game. Like PoE2, PoE1, not my thing, right? But like I appreciate for what it is. I just don't find Path of like I don't know exactly what in Path of Exile 2 is just not like specifically what is not fun. It just feels tedious from start to finish. I don't remember the last time I was playing it, and again, I played it like 13 and a half hours right now. I can't remember the last. You know what? No, I'm wrong. I remember that how much fun I had for like 5 minutes when I managed to get my life regeneration higher than my 10 stacks of demon flame or whatever it's called when you turn to demon form and you start losing HP. That was fun. I was like, yes, dude, I can keep my demon form forever while leveling now. And then I leveled a couple times, and then I had to keep farming the regeneration. Which, by the way, I'm still good on Demon Flame, but even that gets like kind of like, man, like that, like it's like it's tedious. It's like the game is still tedious. I'm glad that my character can stay in demon form, but like the game is still tedious, right? The main reason I like demon form is because of the dodge. And why do I like the dodge? Because I get to like fucking dash through the whole fucking map because I don't want to deal with all this bullshit. I don't know, man. Like, I can't tell you exactly what's wrong with the game. I mean, I mentioned a few things, but I don't know which part of it needs to be fixed for it to be, like in this on the same fucking playing field. If you fix the characters to fit the game that is designed, you're creating Path of Exile 1. If you fix the maps, honestly, it's just, in my opinion, would probably be way too much work to fix the map design and the bosses. I don't know. I just do not know. All I can say is I am Disappoint.